We are live. Hello, folks. How are you doing? Hello, folks. Oh, okay. How are you doing? Ah, because I went to my channel. Just mute that. Okay. Bit of echo there. I went to my channel to get the link to do some self-promotion and spam some Discord chat rooms. So just doing that right now. But yeah, it's been a minute, as they like to say. I'm gonna be working on my L core today, which we started on the last stream. I've not had much chance to stream because I've just been let me just turn that music down a little bit. But I've had stuff on in real life, and also the time I have spent on the game, I've gone like full send working on the L core. Just so I've made quite a bit of progress, which we'll look at in a second. Let me just get one last thing before we get going. But yeah, so that's been taking a lot of my time up without any free time I've had, and it's been in spits and spurts as well, like an hour here, an hour there, or like really late at night when I'm probably too tired. I mean, it's late now, but even later than this, say like 10, 11, and I'm too tired to stream at that point. But we've made good progress on it, so I guess we can talk over that progress a little bit. Right, good. I think we're good now. Move that there. You can't see what I'm doing there, but it's just my OBS screen that I'm moving. Okay, so last time we were on, we did a little work up here. Hey Braveheart, how's it going, man? We did a little work up here, deployed the loaded landing pad. I'm not sure if I'm happy with this now. I might actually, I don't know. I might keep it, but just store like S cores on here. But yeah, so we dropped that, and then we started on this over here. Oh, since then I've then deployed this. This has my angles that I started making on the third verse. So they kindly let me export them, and these angles here. And then so I could do a bit more with the voxel, and now I've started working on the L core. So this is where we've got to. So it's still a bit of work to do on it, but the overall shape's pretty much done. So we've got agile lasers. I'm trying to keep it. I'm trying to do the impossible, basically. I'm trying to keep it light, but also pack a punch, but also be able to take damage. You can't do everything, and you end up trying to be a jack of all trades, master of none. Just ignore the radar, just stuck there on the back. We might do something about that today. That might be today's objective. So we've gone with lasers, agile lasers. So we've got a large shield on there. I've tried an adaptive. No, sorry, not the. I always get the name of the shield variants. It is. Is it the active shield? Yeah, the rare active shield, so that I can vent more. However, I don't know if that's the way to go on an L core, because it's still like full 2 minutes before you can actually vent. But we'll see. We'll see. That can easily be changed. The shield is housed in the cockpit itself, so it's not like I've done any fancy voxel there or anything. as it should be, because the cockpit is heavily armored, buried deep within the ship. Now, interestingly enough, hey Honjo, okay, you slid into my DMs. Oh, right. Okay, I'll get back to you on that. That is, that's very interesting. But so buried deep within the ship, you want your kind of cockpit / battle bridge. I don't know what you want to call it, but and that's where you're going to sit. You want anything that's kind of like critical for the ship within there. So think about the pilot being one, the obvious one. Shields, your warp drive, your ammo containers, things like that. Obviously, certain things need to be exposed on the ship for them to work. Things like adjusters, brakes, and weapons and engines, etc. But anything else that can just stick it in an armored center. That's my philosophy anyway. Obviously, take all this with a pinch of salt. It's just my opinion as I'm doing this. And that is housed in here, so I can easily get to the shield and just swap it out if I choose to switch that up. Okay, so I've gone with Inconel for the actual inner armor of it, and then the outer armor I've used ALLI. The rationale being, so they're both tier 3 voxels. What I mean by that, they're primarily composed of ores at the 3rd tier, so lithium being the ALLI one, and Inconel is primarily made up of garnerite or nickel. Okay, now ALLI has the same kind of the similar stats as steel, but it's slightly lighter. So I'm aiming for, as if it was armored with steel, but or stainless steel, I should say. But we get a bit of a savings on the weight, and that'll help with the overall thrust and also max speed. Although max speed, I'm getting close to 20k, which 20k max speed is like the lowest you can go. So if you have like a massive brick that's made of gold, it'll weigh the same as but then you have something that just hits that 20k threshold. I don't know what that tonnage is actually, but anyway, they'll both go at 20k. It's not like the gold brick will go any slower. So I'm almost at 20k anyway. I think I'm at like 22k on the ship at the moment. I'll probably end up around there. But it helps with the G's, which is really important in terms of acceleration and being able to change direction, which may or may not prove handy for this type of ship. So what we're going to do now might seem a bit crazy, but we're going to slice it in half. We're going to take off half the ship, because I'm actually only working on one side of it. So you'll see over here we have like some decorative stuff, and over here we have nothing. So pew pew today. I don't know, Void. I want to get this finished to start the pew pew. Once this is finished, there'll be lots of pew pew. That's where I'm hoping to get to. But I wanted something that I could take out, and in my head at least, will be suitable not just for PvE, but if someone tries to jump me, which will ultimately happen at some point. So I think we've got everything. So we're just going to slice it in half. Now it's important as well, as I was going to come on to this. So good timing, Void. We are looking to have on the server, there's been announcements that they're working on testing voxel damage by the NPCs. So that's going to mean that how your ship build's more important than what it is currently. At the moment, they're getting through your shield and they're getting through your CCS, but they're not actually damaging the voxels themselves. And what I mean by that is, like, if they land a hit while your shield's down, and let's say they hit round here, it will destroy the voxel. So in theory, you could just have all your voxel just like lumped at one part of the ship at the moment, and it wouldn't matter, because as long as it's counting towards the CCS, that's the main thing. But now it's going to start to make more be more important as to where that is placed. In addition to that, I suspect, and maybe you can confirm this, Void, that there will also start to be element damage from the NPCs, and what that'll mean is where elements start to get hit. So where we see engines or adjusters and brakes, where they start to take damage, they'll eventually be destroyed, and you'll have to either repair them mid-battle or repair them afterwards. And voxel helps armor your said elements, so it's really, it again adds to the importance of the where you place the voxel and the type of voxel you use, and also I think you should have that in place anyway, not just because the PvE changes, but if you go out there and you start doing this, all the NPCs are in PvP space, and you know, you could run into someone, so and they will do damage to your voxel, and they will do damage to your elements, so it's probably good practice just to have that in place already. Right, so yeah, I do want to get to shooting again, because I've been like locked away working on this, and yeah, I'm kind of done with voxel for a bit now, but I need to finish it off. There's still a little bit. This is probably the main thing I need to figure out what the hell to do with, because so in the past with radars, you could essentially take this, I don't know, bury it like here. In fact, if you buried it fully immersed in voxel, so if it was entirely covered in voxel, it would still operate. However, the other thing you do is, so providing it was like stuck out a little bit like that, and this was accessible, that would be an operational radar. And going back to what I was just saying earlier, which was, you know, you want to make sure that your voxel plate, your key elements are protected. The radar is really fucking important. If this goes, you can't target anything. You can't see as well, so you're literally flying around in space blind, and potentially, you know, in an if your radar goes down. So it's it's critical. But at the moment, if you fucking just do that, this will go red in a second. Watch it not do now. I don't. Usually goes red straight away. Is it because I'm looking at it? Go red. That'll be funny, that, if it doesn't. Maybe a bit more. Maybe we solved up there we go. Right, so yeah, it's going red there. I mean, that's, you could maybe argue that's fairly reasonable, because let's say these panels here are in the voxel, so it doesn't have visibility, but move it there, stay red. I mean, oh no, it's gonna, oh, that's not too bad actually. Okay, interesting that it's doing that. Let's see how far we can push it. But I don't want to go, I need to keep that air gap. Doesn't like that. So it seems to be there. Okay. kind of don't want it. I like what was happening there, so I don't know if I want to put it there. I'm thinking, do we have any scope for it back here? As you having your radars on your arse is not, because you will take a lot of damage on your back. But I'm not going skiing. Sorry. Oh, I just came through with these. I don't know if you can see these, but massive mittens. I'm like, what? Yeah. She wants me to find a new home for them. Okay. I think this is just not liking being near these engines. Yeah, it's too. I don't like having the radar there though. It's too exposed on the back, because you will. I mean, I certainly will spend a lot of time with my engines faced to people shoot with guns. So, yeah, maybe not there. Let's move forward. Oh, moved it too far there. Still trying to think of a name for it as well. A ship. Any suggestions? I will listen. I'm not saying I'll implement them, but I'll certainly listen. I was thinking maybe Salamander, because it's got, I don't know why. It stood out to me as a name, but it looks a bit like a lizard, I think. A metal lizard. Yeah, it's a large radar. Agile cannons. Agile lasers, sorry. No, it doesn't like that. No, not cannons, sorry, it's lasers. I just automatically said cannons because I used to always use cannons, but I don't on here. I've gone with agile lasers. So put it there for now, I think. Right, let's got that. So the last, so what these are just as here to do. I need to armor these, and I need to armor these, and I'm dreading doing these, and I'll tell you why. Because this is on an intersecting slope, so this is going to be like, it's going to be so painful in terms of voxel. These aren't too bad because these are just on a slope, and these are also on a just a slope, so they shouldn't be too bad. In fact, I've already got this here for these, so I can just steal this. Take that. Okay, that worked out okay. I'll have to replace some voxel in a second, but... So, I mean, even with this armor in, well, I kind of think actually it almost, oh shit, no. It almost feels a bit immaterial doing that, because I think what's going to do the shipping is not running out of adjusters anymore. It's going to be CCS. And that's because it used to be that prior to CCS, you had to kill the pilot on the ship and then the res node, and basically render the ship almost inoperable. So you just have to destroy the adjusters. So armoring them is often a good idea. It's probably not as important now. I'm just doing it anyway for now. Just hide that. And yeah, I think because of the way this is, I'm just going to have to warp this voxel a little bit. Like that. Okay. Hello, Devian. Good morning. I might actually be able to take this out for a test flight, actually. Just thinking. We'll see how we get on progress-wise. Move that over. Yeah, don't worry about the placement of the adjusters for now. Let's, in fact, remove them, because I'll lose them under the voxel. I need to line this up, and I need to make sure that I do actually need an adjuster. Yeah, so they do fit next to each other still. I hope that's not blocked. I feel like it's going to be blocked for some reason. Is it showing as blocked already? You can check on here. this one. It's blocked. Yeah, I can't quite see it, see. Can I move it down one? Still saying 1%. Maybe it's referring to another one. Ah, we'll see. Okay, let's get some more. Oh, they are warping each other a little bit, but that's fine. Fix that. I think. Remove that a little bit in the middle. Move that. That went a lot smoother than I thought it was going to. Not going to lie. Yep. I know, I'm not the quickest builder, that's for sure, Braveheart. But it's nearly done. It's nearly done. It's the thing is, once I've built it, for the most part, it's I've got it then. I can make adjustments fairly easily and do different variants of it. So, use different voxel. So a lot of the groundwork's done at that point. Use different voxel, use different elements. They're fairly easy to change. Woo!
That's just my baby dog. 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 That's just my baby dog.
Oh, I didn't kick. Oh, I need to extend that. Anyway. Well, cheers, browser. Appreciate that, man. 2 months. That's awesome. Oh, yeah. Someone's trying. Tiny joining. How's it going, browser? I've not seen you for a bit, actually, but. But yeah, you can. Once I've done the hard yards, I guess you'd call it, the hard yards of building. I mean, then it's I can have several variants of the ship, but I need to get that. I wanted to fly something that wasn't just the metal box, which is over there, by the way, still. The M core, which was good. It was did exactly what I wanted, which was allowed me to test. Okay. Right, I need to fix these edges here. I think it's just that. Yes. Excellent. I love when I get it right first time. Usually takes about 50 times, but... Where's that gone? Why can't I access? There we go. I've not actually seen you around the market, actually, browser. The neighbourhood's getting a bit more crowded. There's some, that's for sure. Alioth Moon 1 on the island server is the place to be at the moment. But yeah, it's starting to get a little busier. I mean, that's partly me. That's my coal mining operations. Which I'll probably be... In fact, that's interesting to talk about. Sorry, I just put the music up a little bit. There was an interesting announcement on the island... Discord. Let's just have a quick look. Just while I'm on this, because I wanted to talk a little bit about this. Let's get Discord up. 1 second. Okay. Here we go. So there's an announcement here from Rimuru Tempest, which is Honjo, Seeker of Honjo, who's the server admin, and he's said yesterday, when we redo the auto miners or pools in late December, we'll be adding taxes to the tiles again. There will be a better interface for handling tile wallets on the website, so that's interesting. I am sad about the taxes on the tiles, but I understand why they're doing it. You will also be charged for the ore. Now this is the interesting bit. This is where it gets spicy. You will also be charged for the ore extracted from the ground at bot price multiplied by 10%. So that'll be 10% what the bots pay for ore. So at the moment, hematite, for example, if we use an easy example, hematite is 30 quanta per unit. So it'll be 3 quanta per unit of hematite that you mine out of that tile. You'll be charged for on top of your taxes. I've not run any calculations on this for like the tiles I own now, but I probably won't own the same amount of tiles that I do now. And this is what's aimed for it as well. I won't own the same amount of tiles as I do after this change, that's for sure. Tile ownership will be based on 4-week cycles, so you only pay for 4 weeks at a time. If you have any questions, you can go here to and there's a discussion forum where this is been discussed in detail. But I think it's 20 per bot price. Okay, thanks for the clarification there, Braveheart. But what that so that's interesting. That's coming. So firstly, the ore pools in December are getting cycled in December. So I set up my mining infrastructure. I went full send on it, and basically I got pretty much every ore up to tier 4. This is probably why they're doing this, by the way, because you don't want everyone doing that. You know, basically no trade. People, you know, there won't be a place for people who just want to do dedicated mining, or you know, people won't be buying other stuff off of people because they won't need to. They can just kind of mine get loads of quanta from mining, sell it to the bots, and then buy whatever they want, or build a factory like I have and build whatever I want. So obviously for it makes perfect sense to introduce it. So I need to figure out my strategy for what I want to do in terms of ore. I do always like to do the auto miners for tier 1 and 2 just because they're so bulky. Having to bring in large quantities of them. It's if there isn't a good solid supply, it always makes me a bit paranoid. But whereas the higher tiers, you can kind of like, I don't know, go out and get all your cobble type for a month, if you can find a decent enough supply, and you can do that in one run. I may just go after the lower tiers and then purchase my higher tier ores, or mine them on asteroids. And I think that's another reason for doing this, is you want to try and encourage people to get on the asteroids. Currently, I think the main reason for getting on the asteroids is probably, something to do, or if you haven't been fortunate enough to find a tier 5, or, well, I haven't found all the tier 5 tiles. I've got one tier 5, and that I stumbled across it, or if you haven't got a tier 4 one. So, acquire. Oh, voids are guaranteed tier 4 and 5 now. That's good. So that's good to know. So at the moment, the only reason for me to go to a void would have been to get the tier 5. And I was actually going to do it, to be fair. I'm actually planning some trips to asteroids. That's right, Devian. I absolutely omitted the piracy route as well, which I shouldn't do, because that's one of the ways I plan on acquiring things in the game. Requisition them from other players. So that will do that definitely as well. And we'll probably have it happen to me as well. So it's all swings and roundabouts. Right, so we've got them on. So interesting changes afoot. So I'll probably keep these because, I like my tier 1s from Alioth Moon 1 and Alioth Moon 4. You can get the 2 from the 2 moons, and then in decent quantities. And I don't know if this will be coal or quartz or a combination of the 2, but whatever it is, it'll probably be, because it's so near, I'll keep it. But down here, I've got like some natron and quartz, so I may not keep that, for example. And then stuff on other planets. Anyhow, right, let's this is the last change I need to do here. These adjusters, I think. Oh no, sorry, getting ahead of myself. There's these as well. I might not even do them for now. Okay, so to do these is going to be a little bit painful, but not as painful as those, that's for sure. So this is my slope. This slope is a 1x4, and it's built most of this ship. So this is basically that could be a good ship name, the 1x4, because it's basically a 1x4 slope everywhere. I've not been too imaginative with it. So there's 2 ways I've been covering adjusters. I've been doing like these individual blocks, or I've been doing like this, like a full feature, and where there's multiple of them, covering them all in one big go. I've done it there and there, so I might do that for these on the tail end here. I need to do just change the voxel on this. Excuse me, sorry, I couldn't reach the cough button. So way over there. Hopefully I didn't injure your eardrums with that cough. So let's change this box all the way down here. But it's exciting times at the moment on here. I noticed as well they opened up on the Discord a Smack Talk channel. But I know it's not for me, but you know, I do like reading about salt. I like when I see salt in channels though. Bit of salt. That does make my day. We'll probably go up to there. I'm just thinking, why didn't I do... Oh no, we do want to keep it this colour for now. I've balled that up somewhere. I mean, a ship really only gets finished when you start adding luminescent glass. It's not done until then. Oh, I'm bolting this up here doing this. I don't hate that. It's not great. No, I do hate it. I hate this bit. Need to work on the XS meta. I know. I basically just broke myself. I broke myself setting up mining units and building an L core, and they're all going to be useless in a week's time. Hey, what's cool? Welcome to the channel, man. I have not quit the third verse. I just kind of ran out of things to do. The third verse is, I think it's more of a, it's very much geared to the building, maybe some of the economy side of it. However, there wasn't much for PvP or at the moment anyway. There could still be. I'm kind of just mothballed at the moment on the third verse. I think what they've done there is awesome though. A lot of really good quality of life improvements and stuff like that. But the safe, like my style play, I like to blow things up basically. So the massive safe zones and stuff like that. I think it's probably there wasn't that much happening for the PvP stuff, which is what I wanted to explore next. It does have the PvE for the built-in NQ PvE at the moment, and I think they're probably working on PvE stuff. But I just was told about the work that was going on here, and this PvE mod, which is like fantastic. And also, it seems to be like, you know, all the PvE stuff is outside of the safe zone, things like that, which I felt like it should be, to be honest. And it just seems geared towards what that kind of play style that I like. So it was mostly for those reasons. But I've not quit it. I've just kind of it's mothballed. My factory's there. I log in and do some, you know, do some tasks on there, like, you know, keep things ticking over. But it's yeah, I'm just focusing on this at the moment. There's so much to do here in terms of for the stuff I'm interested in. But who knows? They may. I'm sure they'll come up with some other cool stuff on there as well, and I can check it out once they do, because I'm in a good place there because I've got everything set up. I've got my factory set up, so yeah, it'll just be a case of logging on and checking that stuff out. The economy was going really quite interesting there as well. I've not been actively selling things on there, but I have been keeping track of all prices. So I might do like a review of the what's been going on there economically at some point again. But I've just been absolutely crammed with working on here, really. This is going. It's better if I do this. I have to figure this out here because it's not behaving like I'd like. But if you're not interested in the PvP stuff or PvE, and you're looking for a server that's like got really active population, and you know, the market's well seeded and stuff like that, it's definitely worth checking out the Furverse. I think that's where I went wrong. Yeah. I mean, I think that's one of the beauties of MyDU, isn't it? You know, you're not having to pay a subscription, so if you know, mothball for a bit on somewhere, then, you know, that's not necessarily going to mean that you lose all your stuff. This one's broken. cut them out properly in a bit. I'm just making sure I can actually see them still. I guess I would always know where they are because I've got the adjacent ones here. I need to fill them in. Part of the reason as well I've not been on much, I got a bloody eye infection. Still got it a little bit, and staring at like bright neon, bright luminescent glass is not fun. Right. Okay, so I've completely ruined this side, but that's okay. Sorry, I missed that last question as well. Do you think servers have that skills to eat? The skill side of it for me, it felt like it just felt like a bit of a way. I think the game companies that make subscription based games add things into the game to try and entice you, to try and encourage you to keep your subscription up when you're not actively playing. And I feel like skills are an extension of, or just a mechanism of that. And in a environment like MyDU, I see them as a bit immaterial, and therefore if a server wants to, you know, up the skill cap to do away with it, it doesn't bother me. That was my view on it, so I wasn't bothered about it. Yeah, everyone will just have 100%. They're just annoying. It's just like I want to go mining, or I've got to sit and wait for my skills to train up. So at least give me something so that if I do mining, I train my mining up or something. I'd rather have something like that. Which I also don't like, but at least have something like that. I felt like skills were a bit of a naff implementation, but I also understand why game companies do it when they're running subscription-based games. That's not going to work. So that voxel's jumped up there. Make this a little bit easier on myself. go. Let's fix that. I've not made the wings yet with a thorine. It's another thing I need to do. Yeah, I need more time to game. I need to... too many things to do. Too many jobs. Too many space jobs. Fair enough, but I just think it adds to the difficulty if you have strategy which skills to train. Although I do agree, I prefer that it skills up as you do it style, yeah. Yeah, I like the way... So, I like the idea that, you know, someone who does something frequently is better at it, yeah. That to me makes perfect sense. But I think that happens naturally in games anyway. Where it would be nice is if you did something frequently, and it was more of a mechanic. It's not a skill-based task. So like piloting a ship is not a skill-based task. Sorry, it's a skill-based task. So the more you do it, the better you'll get at it, flying it and stuff like that, right? But having, I don't know, making a load of refining a load of material, you just flick a button. So maybe if you had something where, you know, if you are doing, maybe the more you refine, the better you get at it. That I can live with, like, because it's not something. There's no game associated with it. You know, there's no task associated with it. It's something that's automated. I hope I've explained myself very clearly there. I don't know if I did. Apologies if I didn't. That one's warped as well, isn't it? Okay, so we're not quite done yet. We're not quite out the woods. This shouldn't be too hard to do. When do you think the MMO server will die? Hard to say. I mean, the subscriptions going down to 1 month wasn't good. That was a oh dear moment. What I just don't understand with NQ, like, they've released MyDU. They've not advertised it on Steam. They've not advertised MyDU on Steam. They've not... I mean, they released some stupid YouTube video about how you can play DU solo. I mean, really? Who came up with that one? So there's... Hey, Safi, it feels like there's two things going on. The first thing is they're not really all together in the marketing department. Or two, they're not really. They're actively trying to. They want DU to go away because they see it as technical debt. And that's a term in the industry. Technical debt is like, you know, something you've got to keep servicing, and you really don't want to. But they've got a fucking gem here, like on MyDU. Like the ability for people to go out and mod, and like what they've done on like on this server, for example, it's like a whole new game. It's incredible. It's like a whole new game. I was adamant I wouldn't try. Hoping it never does, so NQ doesn't have a reason to stop doing MyDU. Yeah, I mean that would be great if they could add. You know, if it was MyDU was like became a success, which, you know, there's a chance it could. There's a chance it could have, despite NQ's best efforts. And they just added more and more things that people could mod. I think that'd be brilliant. That would be a good endpoint. You don't need the MMO for that. You know, they could just. I mean, they're not making much. They're probably at a net loss from running it, I'd imagine. But they totally missed the boat on DU. Like, I really think this could have been like the next EVE Online. I don't know what went on, but it's a big shame. But in terms of MyDU, I don't know what that'll be. But I know this is a fuck ton of fun on here. I'm having an absolute blast playing it, and yeah, it's maybe it's just a little resurgence. Who knows? I was adamant I wouldn't try MyDU, but the island server is what live should have been. Exactly. The pace, the skill grind, and potential content is already far better than what NQ came with. Yep. There is only so much building you can do. You need loss and risk to keep players coming back. NQ failed to understand that. Also, being third or fourth time to restart, speeding up the grind by removing nonsense tedious features. Honjo and his have made it easy to transition, something that I think the other servers have not considered. Yep, that's that's true. The grind on this, you can grind if you want to. That's the thing. So you can. I mean, I've heard of people not really building a base. You know, just kind of. I mean, you actually don't need to build a base on here. Industry units work on dynamic cores, by the way, which is another fucking awesome thing about this server. Yeah, there you go. So you don't have to grind, right? But if you want to, like, you can just go full send on grinding, and there's still you can still make money doing it. You can be self-sufficient. I actually enjoyed the scanning. I don't think I've ever enjoyed scanning. I was doing the scanning and looking for ores because it was like it felt like the Californian gold rush. You know, you're just going out there and trying to get the ores. Now that'll change. They're doing an ore wipe, but I mean, if that happens every couple of months, then all right, you might miss out first time round, but then in a few months later, you just if you're ready, get out there and start scanning. So that was good. There was you can, and also you can grind the NPCs. You know, you can make good money off the NPCs. There's no problem making money in this game on this server. But so the grind's there if you want it, but it's optional, which I think is the way to do it. Yeah, the scanner's fast. That was it. That's what changed it, browser. The scanner's fast. It's 5 minutes on you. Feels like a lot of the decisions in DU were designed to be slow or slow your progress, so you would play the game for longer, so you would subscribe for longer, because there was fuck all else to do once you got to a certain stage, and they made conscious decisions to do that. So add skills in, add like slow, have 10 connections per container hub, you know, things like that. Just add tedium throughout. Sorry, I'm getting a bit on my soapbox here. I should chill out. But yeah. Right, what am I gonna do with this? I'm gonna do with you, hey? Sunny Jim. I think change that colour to that. Feel like Picasso here. We'll do that. There we go. And then what we'll do here. No, oh, don't do that. What? And then you can tell what I'm going to do next. This. Actually, I could just do that top bit, couldn't I? Keep the armor. Keep the armor PvP. The armor voxel. Oh no. Damn it. That's because I can't select. Oh. There we go. So I ended up with on the radar, I ended up with a large phase array radar, and yeah, that's a good point actually, Void. I've gone with large agile cannons, but the thing is, I like to be able to lock because I can see what speed they're doing. So even though my weapons might not reach out to the, I could maybe get away with a medium radar, I like to be able to lock them even though I can't necessarily hit them because I can see what speed they're doing. So I'm going to keep the large radar. But it's definitely a valid point. You could drop down to an M and go with the lasers. I remember having the same thoughts back in beta actually. But yeah, you could do that. 100%. But I'm not going to. I'll probably regret it. You go S. Oh, cannons, man. I love cannons, but I'm a bit... I think with the way they are on this server at the moment, I need to be better at piloting to be effective with them. So I need to finish this goddamn ship. Get out practicing. Use the trace feature. I've not used that. I've not used that. I need to look at that. I actually want to go back to flying an M core. I just want to get this ship. I want an L core so I can start. I need one to start in the level 6s because at the moment, I'm basically cannon fodder in those. I'll be. get my ass handed to me. But yeah, I need to keep practicing with the M core. It's more fun. It's more fun to fly him. I think these L cores, you kind of well, my strategy is going to be just to almost kite the NPCs a bit, stay out of range. I mean, I will with the M core as well, but it's with the L core, you're kind of safe in the knowledge that you have enough armor and stuff to see you through. Whereas it's a bit more squeaky bum time on the L cores, on the M core. Right, are those? Yes. Okay. I'm kind of happy with that. Well, here's the thing, right? If I put cannons on it, I mean, I'm at 10 Gs already. I mean, we've only got half the ship on at the moment. It's made out of ALLI voxel, so I try to keep it slightly lower weight. It's a single seat as well, so it was meant to be like, you know, if you would call like a brawly ship or like something that's like full on armor, multiple seats, then if you called something like a dreadnought or a battleship, this would be more like a battle cruiser. That's in my head. Like, you know, maybe it has large weapons, but the idea was it would be fast. But yeah, it's just ended up being tanky still. So maybe I just switch the ALLI to Incanal and be done with it. Right. Okay, now done that, the next thing I want to do is we need to copy the top side to the lower side, and then we need to copy it over. I think I want to do that. I want to make it symmetrical. Or do I? Do I want to do that? Yeah, I think I do. We'll just copy it over for now, because we'll take her out for a test flight. But I'll probably copy the top over to the bottom. Right, let's copy everything over. It's based on calculations of a camera angle and two distances to calculate the delta between them given 2 points in time. Boring math stuff. But it gives you an estimate of the speed and future position. Alright, so you basically... sorry, I missed that, Void. So you basically... Yeah, so you're like using, what, linear regression just to draw a line. And then working out, based on that line, how fast they're going. If I was to take a stab at the maths. That's interesting. I've not used that traceability. I need to look into it. Because yes, you're right. If I could do that, then I could certainly drop down to a smaller radar. NQ probably didn't want to pay Steam their cut from MyDU, which surely would make more in the long run. Yep. Yeah, they would. Like I said, I get a horrible feeling that they see it as technical debt that they don't want to have to service, so they'd rather just like get rid. I don't know. They've just made some crazy decisions. Right, also, disclaimer, I've not done anything on the inside yet. This is it's a surface detail shit. Right. Let's see. And I've not done the front either yet. I need to do something here. This just looks like, I don't know. What does it look like? I don't know. It doesn't. I'd like the idea that someone sees me on the periscope and is like, "Oh fuck, look at that." But that doesn't. Almost looks like, you know, if you did put some adjusters there, you did like a little nose, do a smiley face. Oh, I'm not enough adjusters, but yeah, if you did that, look, it's like a smiley face. Anyway. Not very imposing yet, but we'll see how she let's say we'll weapon test. We'll do some testing. Right, we need to give her a name. Well, she's still a prototype, isn't she? She's still not finished, so we'll name her when she's finished. Just get rid of the blueprint I've currently got. Right, so we need to do two things. First, we need to create a blueprint and take a snapshot. The reason for that is, yeah, it could absolutely get murdered, this thing, if it goes out. Hopefully not. But just check anything's containers. Yeah, it's fine. Res node. Oh yeah, the Atlas would be good on here as a brawler. Right. Let's see how she looks. It's okay. Hmm. $51.8 CCS. So I think I can add more to that. Ah, I know, I've forgotten. Periscope. Do I have to go all the way back to the base? Hopefully. I think I've got a periscope in my main container. They're testing atmospheric PvP. Wow. I've got a bit of time, I think, before we plummet to the planet. Let's just get back in the seat for a second. Right, just get the periscope script. I think it's, I don't know, I think it's just word of mouth, really. Yeah, I went on the third verse because it had the most people on it. I'm not gonna lie, initially. But you know, I think that's a good thing about MyDU. There'll be different servers that'll suit different different niches, you know. The third verse may remain the most popular one, you know, because if you think about, like, if it's a very, like, Care Bear builder server, then, you know, like, if you look at, like, the most popular WoW servers were always the PvE servers, or the non-PvP ones, I guess I call. I feel like I'm missing some adjusters here. Right, we'll take it on. I don't know if it... We'll take it on level 2 to begin with, just to make sure everything's okay with it. I've not forgotten something. Or maybe a level 1. That should be fine. I've got a radar, I've got weapons.
Passengers immobilization starting.
I was going to take it on a 3, but take it on a 2. Just to warm up. I think it'd be hilarious if I died, actually. Could actually happen. Yeah. Yeah, I took a snapshot. And a blueprint. Oh, I'd cry if I didn't take a blueprint. Spent like hours, like 20 hours putting it together. another cool feature on here actually. There's groups. So if you're not aware already, you have the ability to start a group, and then I'm not sure what the functionality is, but I think you can. I was watching Brew and Brew the other day, and on his stream they were doing. I think they were doing the Thoramine asteroid, and they like you. If you ever played EVE Online, you could get added to a fleet. It was kind of similar to that, so you could. Thank you, Void. Good to know you're looking out. I did. There we go. Yeah. Awesome. I did take a snapshot before I set off. I did blueprint it. But yeah, better safe than sorry. So there's information about that group functionality on the wiki, I believe. The other thing, when you fly in the ship as well, you get to, so when you're building it, and then when you sit in it and have a look around it, you get more ideas of what to do with it. Like, so I'm already thinking, like, the back's just, compared to the front, just doesn't seem right to me. I don't know. Astral Predator. I've not come across one of these before.
New contact.
S-Core.
You are under attack. You are under attack.
I know it is tiring to build,
Completed.
but I do enjoy it. I do enjoy it.
Passengers released.
Right. Okay. So what we're gonna do? Gonna get up to speed.
Identifying target. Identifying target. Target identification complete.
Okay, I'll do that. I'm happy with that speed for now.
Target identification
Switch down
complete.
on. God, that took a while to target, didn't it? Too used to an M-core. Zoom out a bit. Alright. Okay. So actually, I should probably go after this. So they're closing. There we go. Aim have it a bit.
Weapon
Going
is
for the
under
reload. So they should, yeah, they're gaining on me a bit. That's good. Shields are nearly down. done 6.6 million damage. They're gonna start hitting me soon, I think. Oh. There we go, he's down.
Target selected. Reloading.
Do you get any boards on these?
Weapon is out of ammo. Reloading.
Not on these. Okay, I'm not gonna loot them. Because I don't want to slow myself down for the next one.
Shields 75%.
Target identification cancelled. Reloading.
Alright, okay. So
Shield activated.
board is yeah, I think they are full. They used to be anyway when I was doing it. I didn't know if it had changed or not. There's no threes up. Should I go for a 4? Decisions. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like on the L shield, the active doesn't seem the way. I think the actives might be okay for the mediums. Just bring my throttle down, and below, like maybe on an S shield, you know, like makes perfect sense to go for an active. But it's like I'm still on my venting cooldown, so I don't know whether the reactive or the capacitor might be the way to go for the L's. Did I close the door? Yes, I did. I've not even put a remote on that yet. Don't know what the weather's been like where you guys are. Probably different parts of the world, obviously, but temperatures dropped again recently here. So I've been wearing my hat all day, and I thought I've taken it off for streaming, but it might have to come back on. Six seconds to warp. Ooh. And then we've got to go from Felly to one of the level 4s. So. A bit of time before you see me get blown up. Need to do some work on the voxel at the back as well. Like, just that block of voxel for the engines. You'll be fine. Yeah. This is... We'll have to see. It's only 50 CCS. 50 million CCS is not a lot for me. When... Well, it is, but when you're a brawler, I guess it's not. Grab the chicken. Yeah, the chicken run. The chicken run is Walter's Romulan bird of prey. I don't know if you've seen it. If you've come across it, then he's probably shot at you, or you shot at him. But it's a sexy looking ship. And Devian's is called the chicken run. For context. So because we've got agile cannons, they have the least amount of hit points. So I have put gun pods on it. But then I don't know whether I don't think the additional voxel, especially because it's ALLI, voxel offsets the weight gain, not weight gain, but the weight loss from say having heavies or something. I didn't math it. Right, okay, so...
Warp sequence completed. Passengers released.
Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah. He did when after our running with the... Super NPCs. That was when they were firing at 0.1 second, every 0.1 second. Okay. Set our warp point. Oh, we've got another 2 minutes. It's had a slight voxel upgrade, so it's a pregnant chicken. Identifies as a gold brick. Yeah. It's a good look. It's a good looking gold brick. Reloaded. Shield and well, CCS didn't take any hits. What's on Foxhood? Does anyone know the hotkey for rebalancing your shield? I couldn't see it in the manual, Toby's manual. Yeah, I need to think of a name for this shit. Yeah, so one was Salamander. Hold shift should tell you. Yeah, I did look at that. There's balance shift resists to stress. Alt 2. Alt 2 does it to the damage. So if I hit Alt 2, now, it won't do it because I don't think there's any damage in there. But I thought there was Maybe there isn't actually a way to reset it to, you know, even it out. Let's go.
Mobilization starting. Warp sequence initiated.
Oh, my hands are freezing. Might be time to put the electric heater on, boys. This room I'm in is the one room in the house that isn't connected to the central heating. It's a sunroom, which the previous occupiers built. I don't know why you build a sunroom in a house in the north of England, but they did. Is there an L on the, or you can type RLCM for weapon type. Type A, enter for all resists. So,
Shield
excellent.
resistances equalized.
I didn't know that, Void, so that's handy. So I can literally type R and it'll set it to resistances for rails. Well, you see the sun in it. We do, sometimes. More than you guys do, Braveheart. North of the border. Actually, that's technically not true, because when... I think it actually stays lighter in Scotland, the further north you go. Or that might only be certain times of the year, actually. I said, put the tunes up a little bit for this. Hopefully that's not too loud.
New contact.
Bloodstorm, Red Sentinel. 2 M cores.
You are under attack.
That's nice, that.
Sequence complete.
10:30 to 11 ish, that's awesome.
Passengers released.
Right, let's
Identifying.
oh, we're right in amongst them. They're hitting straight away. So just going to pull a bit of range and start moving back towards Felly before we start worrying about shooting. Probably vent now because they're turning around. Okay, that'll do.
Shield activated.
break a little bit.
Weapon is out of ammo. Reloading.
Shoot. Not sure why I wasn't shooting there. So what weapons are these guys using? Oh, he's getting awfully close.
Is out of ammo. Reloading.
Shields 75%.
So destroying elements. Only lights at the moment.
Weapon is out of ammo. Weapon
Let's
is out
vent
of
that
ammo.
shield. Oh, we can't vent yet. God damn it.
Reloading.
His shields are back up. I can't see what weapons he's using. Is it lasers? I think they're lasers. Thermal kinetic. That is. That's rails, I think.
Weapon is out of ammo.
We're going off the damage types that we've sustained.
Weapon is
See you, Devian. Have a good one. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to chat there. Right, let's get a vent in.
deactivated.
50%.
We're still hitting at this range, so they're not under my guns.
Targeted target selected. Reload shield activated.
Right, so that. Let him have it now. I guess I'm just gonna slug it out of him. Maybe that's not the best thing to do, but I'm not taking too much damage at the moment. Oh, there we go. As soon as I say it, he shoots. But actually, still not too bad.
Weapon is out of ammo. Reloading.
I had explored the dark underbelly of this offshore frontier. Places where the worst instincts of our human species thrived and flourished. But I also witnessed unparalleled beauty and true marvel.
Weapon is out of ammo.
Yeah, just as shields drop. 94% hit probs though.
75%.
It feels like, Void, that I don't know if you're still watching, but I don't feel like I'm getting hit as much as I'd expect. I mean, I'm more or less just travelling a straight line here. I've not had to make too many adjustments. They're in range of me. I'm not outrunning them or anything.
And that bizarre, sometimes heroic actors, in a setting that drowned the senses, a world with brighter sun, louder waves, and stronger wind
Reloading.
than I previously knew to exist. As if I'd been parachuted into one of those fanciful maps the medieval cartographers dreamed of.
I don't know. It's hard to say, because I was in a level 3. Maybe it's... I was in a level 3 the other day, and like, I had an L shield on, and it went down a lot quicker than this. Is that him dead yet?
Identification cancelled.
There you go. We'll go get some boards. Ah, did I take what over? Yeah, maybe that was it actually. I took its weapons out.
Shield deactivated.
Man, they got me down to 41% shields, to be fair, which isn't... You know, I mean, that's 2 M cores against an L core. And I didn't just sit in the middle of them, so... Whereas I may have done that in the other one. I can't remember. I can't rule it out.
As the ultimate expression of freedom, and escaped from landlocked life.
All weapons types.
A
Okay.
chance to explore, to reinvent. This narrative has been locked deep within our DNA for centuries, starting with the stories of
Shield
daring adventurers
activated.
setting off to discover new lands. True marvel.
Oh, nice. Exotic Atmo engines. Did you do the... Did the Atmo engines get rebalanced, or was it just the space ones? 'Cause the thing with exotic engines, what, like the Atmo ones, usually when I use Atmo engines, if I go for any sort of upgrade above basic, it's the advanced militaries. I don't go to rare because they use too much fuel.
Even the simple phrase "at sea" seems to carry an implicit soundtrack.
An exotic, crazy.
Power.
Well, I really like what you've done with safe now. So safe engines, I think, are a nice upgrade because they get a bit of everything, without, you know, adding, like, so they do well on fuel, they do well on thrust, they weigh a bit less, so you feel like you know, they're a good all rounder. Especially when once you're up to rare, anyway. So we're looking for the boards here, aren't we? It's in the cockpit, I think, just at the front. Oh, there we go. Take some of them, they were next to nothing. What engine was it running? Advanced rare military space. No, they're not worth me looting yet. I mean, I could. They would be worth looting if I was looting stuff. I would totally loot them, but I'd rather go and do another level 4, and then I can loot the stuff like that. Right, he got the other ship we killed as well. Using a combination of freights and millies. 2 throttles. Oh yeah, I saw that on Brew's stream as well. That's really clever. I have no idea how to set. I guess you have to do something in Lua to do that. I'd have to look into it. Oh, you tag them with combat and that's it. Okay. Yeah, that's a nice idea, that.
Shield regeneration complete.
If you play level 6 in a group, you can now manage... Yes, I saw that as well. So, yeah, that's really good. So there's threat levels. There's threat management. So you can literally have a tank and then ships that are there to deal with damage. Love that stuff. Best get up to full pelt, actually. Yeah, because that's the thing with the millies, they just rinse your thrust, don't they? Your fuel. So you use them when you only absolutely need to. I like it. I just go with safes at the moment. They were... I hadn't put much thought into the engine use. I kind of just wanted to get some in place, and then I went off and then I was like, right, I'm not going to fly a box anymore. So I've now built something that isn't a box. It's sort of is a box, but it's got like, I don't know, claws on the side of it, and a bit of luminescent voxel. So it'll do. And then yeah, I'm gonna play around a little bit with combinations. Gonna overshoot a little bit here. Right, let's get the loot. How do we get in here? Is there a hatch? I think I spotted a hatch just then. Actually. No. There it is. Here we go. Oh. Why is this That'll do. Oh, am I still no, that's all. I'm in Lure active. Why am I still not docked to it? Or boarded? Oh, where's the loot? Ah, this might not have a cargo container. Is this just an escort? I thought there were two M's. So let's just take. There it is. Oh, it's an M-core. Right. Let's get back to the ship. We can do one more level 4, I think.
New contact.
Feels good. Reload. Should have reloaded before then. Right.
Passengers
Oh.
immobilization starting.
E, I think it was, wasn't it, in Lure to reset the
Warp sequence initiated.
shields. Oh, might not be able to do it because I'm in warp. So if you're not sure why, but in terms of loop, you can sell these. I think they're like 40,000 a pop on the market, so they're worth looting, and they're relatively light. So if you factor that in, if you factor in as well, so 40,000 if 3247, so that's about 9 mil there you get from that. But then also what you can do is, you know, you can keep a bunch of them, stockpile of it, and then you get these markets that have multipliers, and that means that the bots will buy at 1.3 times their normal price listed on the 48,000 even, so it's probably a bit more. So 48,000 times 1.3 is what they'll sell for that location. So yeah, it's they're worth grabbing them. The NPCs have some nice loop on them as well.
New contact. New contact.
Ember Crusader. See, I don't know if things are going to be NPCs or people with the new NPC names. I guess It doesn't matter, does it? Doing my bit anyway, helping clean up Felly. Taking on the Red Menace. Gotta get my RP in there. Okay, we've got one M core currently.
You are under attack.
Set destination Felly. That's our escape point, just in case. If we can escape. If we...
Passengers released.
Why is it not targeting? Oh, I'm out of range, that's why. Idiot. So we'll get up to 10k, 11k will do. And then we'll yeah, start firing.
Check shield resistances.
EM thermal, so he's lasers. Periscope's not on. Hoping this should be quite a short fight. Cheeky venting.
Shield. Weapon is out of weapon reloaded.
I'm hitting the adjusters too much there. He's getting some good hits on me. The shield's okay.
Captain is out of ammo. Reloading. Reloading.
Is that him dead? Can't be much left of him now. Oh, everything apart from the ship is dead. There we go.
Target identification cancelled.
Nice. He was a stubborn son of a bitch. Just wouldn't die. Let's go in for the loot. So we're getting 18.5 for that. That's good. So you can absolutely, if you've no interest in mining, you know, making stuff and selling it, it's not your thing. You just want to make money by killing NPCs. You can totally do that. You'd start off with a level 1s and 2 of like a smaller ship, obviously, but you could. I think I made a pretty. You get 50 million to start off with as well, so you could take that 50 million, easily build something that let you kill up to level 2 and 3s, maybe even 4s if you know what you're doing. And then yeah, from there it's see you're on the way then. I guess the question will become, once the server gets busier, the risk of doing this will increase. I mean, I could get killed right now actually, in which case any money I've made has been I'd be negative, because my ship, I haven't made enough from this to cover the cost of my ship. Probably not too far off, but I'd have to sit and work out how much this ship costs. I want to say it'd probably be about 70 to 80 million, I think. Once all said and done, from buying stuff at, that's probably, if I bought everything at the bots, including voxel, it'd be a bit more than that. But if you made your own voxel by, you know, just buying the ore, if you can buy the ore, you will be able to eventually. There'll be plenty of people selling ore eventually. Or if you went and mined it, you know, if you wanted to. If you purely buy it from the bots, it would be a little more expensive. Voxels are not cheap from the bots, especially the higher tier stuff. I'd have to spreadsheet in. I'll tell you what, while we're doing that, let's start bit 2.
Deactivated. Shield activated.
Nothing's left. Right, let's look for. Oh, what engine's that? Advanced Millispace XL. Nice. I don't have enough scrap. Ah, that's why. Put vanadium scrap in. It's a shame that engine's dead. It'd be nice to get that one. I'll do one more. What time are we on? 23:22. Yeah, one more.
New contact.
Passengers immobilization starting.
I didn't reload my ammo.
Build sequence initiated.
Must remember to do that straight away out of once I get out of warp.
Shield resistances equalized.
Be excited to see what other stuff they come up with here. There's so much. It's like a fire hydrant of fucking content that's been coming out, and changes and tweaks and things like that. It's been really cool to see. It's weird going from. When I played Mortal Online 2, I was used to quite a lot of content coming out. They've got a really good development team there, but certainly in a DU setting, it's unusual to have a load of so many new things to try and do and stuff like that. So it's brilliant. Makes a massive difference. I'm definitely okay on fuel on this thing. I don't know whether I'll stick it all on one fuel tank. Save some weight there, but on the top of the tweaks, there's more tweaking I can do to this. But it's good to get it out and give it a bit of a field test. And you sit voxeling for so long. Yeah, but I definitely need to change the front, and I want to change the back of it. Not too much, it just needs a little. Probably like, you see how it's got like the side bits here on the gun pods? Probably something like that at the back, not the sides. Just feels like it's missing that. And then I need to do something with the radar. It looks so funny, just stuck out there like. Oh, looks like it's some sort of fucking penis or something. Okay. We'll address that. Need to look at that trace thing actually that Floyd was mentioning. Mark trace point for selected contact gunner only shift. Clear current. Scout. Yeah, it is a bit like a scarab, isn't it? Yeah, a little scarab beetle. It's not a bad name for it.
New contact.
Bloodhawk, Firestorm, Bastion. That's a nice sounding name. Where's Philly at? Right, let's get up to speed. target the Bloodhawk already. I'm gonna move this way a bit, just to give that firestorm a bit more distance to cover. I don't know what it hits like. We're gonna be outrunning the Bloodhawk soon, I think. Maybe. Do we have the G's to outrun him? No. Right. Can't be. Right. We'll go with that. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. I didn't realise I wasn't already targeted. The periscope's off. Why is that? Let's do this. Oh, dampers are off. Okay.
Shields, 75%. Shield resistances match distress. Weapon is out of ammo. Reloading. Shield deactivated. Shield activated. Weapon is out of ammo. Reloading.
Shields are back up.
Shields, 75%. Weapon is out. Reloading. Target selected. Target identification can identifying target.
Oh,
Shields is reloading. Shield resistances match distress. Target identification complete.
should have had this guy locked earlier.
Target identification complete.
Come on, we need that extra vent to come. Still 45. You wait so long for the vent. So used to the M's. The M shields, I mean.
Weapon is out of ammo. Reloading. Shield. 25%. Weapon is reloading.
Can slow a little bit because I'm gonna go back for that ship. Oh, his shield's back up. Oh, I can vent.
Shield deactivated. Weapon is reloading. Shield activated.
Things don't appear to be... Oh, there we go. I was just about to say, things don't appear to be dying as much on this one. As easily. I'm looking at its elements, but yeah, it's a gun. Right, we'll loot and we'll head back after this. Damn it, enough. I don't know what this tune is, but I'm too much in concentration to turn it off. It's very I don't know, 90s-esque. I shouldn't complain. This playlist is from a guy called VHS Video, so that is his thing. Don't know, too many pipes going on for my liking. Okay, let's get the loot. Oh, from memory, actually, the container's like back here, isn't it? If it's the same. Oh, this is a different one. I don't think I've come against one of these before. Oh, well, might as well loot the voxel. Oh no, combat markers on. Do that. Let's go in the hatch. Maybe I can get the... Maybe this does have a container hub. I can get that. Nice. Hole there. No. Loot the fuel. Gotta loot the fuel. Especially if they're using X1. Four fuel tanks. That is very considerate. Unless there's a way in at the back. No. Some container-shaped object. There we go. That looks promising. There's a yellow there. Go. Four seconds on combat lock.
Shield regeneration complete.
I'll take the red cannons. Not been damaged. Advanced heavy cannon. Oh, that's an S. Radios are always useful. It's got two radars actually. Ah, yeah, because it's got two. It's a two-seater. Of course. Take that one as well. These are mostly undamaged, apart from one of them, so we'll take those. And then we'll take voxel. What's that? I'll have that light. Can't have too many vertical lights in your life. Okay, there's one more to loot, and then we're out of here.
New contact.
So there's the Firestorm. Oh, I didn't mark it. Let's head back and it'll be in this direction. So, probably, I don't know if I'll get a chance to stream this weekend. I've got a busy, yeah, maybe, possibly Sunday evening. I've got a lot of real life stuff on. It's coming into the December period, so people make plans, especially with kids and stuff like that. You know, there's all sorts of things on. So, but yeah, I'll there we go. I'll have on the next one, the next stream, I should have a giveaway, courtesy of Honjo. So Honjo's very kindly got some goodies for us to donate. So I'll try and give a bit of notice on when that'll be, as well. And yeah, we'll have a giveaway on the stream. Dust off the old Nightbot. Nightbot is well, you can see it there in the chat actually. It's a little channel companion. Mostly use it to stop people spamming links. I'm fine with people sharing links. It's just usually when you get bots coming in advertising Twitch bots. That seems to be the most popular advert on here, ironically. You could just come find me and hand them over. Oh, I'm gonna overshoot again. How's your shipbuilding going, Braveheart? So if you want, we can when I get back, we'll do a quick tour of it. Just before I close the stream down. If you want to, that's because you may want to not show it off on stream, but I'm not being secretive with like my ship builds because I'm trying to encourage people, you know, to play the game, pick the game up and stuff like that, and just give them an idea what to do. But I can imagine, you know, if I wasn't doing that, then I would not be telling the public about what I was building. It's weird because for PvP, you like for non-PvP, you want to show people the stuff you're building, but for PvP, it's different. Usually, unless you're stupid like me, in which case you tell everyone. You'll see it out there, yep. You'll see it when they loot it. Ayo! No, only kidding. It's good shit.
You have been targeted.
I'm targeting myself. Oh no, I was probably targeting this ship, which I've now boarded. Did I kill the engine? I think these have a big engine on the back, don't they? No, they don't. Let's get the boards first. Look at that. I've got some black gold for the chicken run. Oh, wait a minute. You need to empty the... Oh, they've got ammo in them. Fuck-lugging cannon ammo around, though. That's good to know. Is it all S ammo? See? No, there was M ammo there. I'll take the M ammo. Okay. Right, where am I? Here. Right.
New contact.
Now, time to warp home.
Passengers and mobilization starting. Warp sequence initiated.
You know what? I think Felly Market was the... Yeah, it is 1.3. Fuck it. I'll sell the boards another time. Should have went to Felly, sold them. Never mind. We'll do the market run another time. There was Simeon. I think it was Simeon earlier today I read in Discord. 1.6 was the multiplier. Holy shit. Or was it yesterday? I can't remember. Oh, they all roll into one. Right, set destination to the base.
Warp sequence completed. Passengers released.
Let's take him in. It was yesterday, was it? Oh, my fucking ears are cold. Put my hat on. So we can get it right way around. There we go. Feel like Scott of the bloody Antarctic in here. Doesn't have great roll, to be fair, as a ship. Don't use roll that often. Let's take her in. And we've parked using the radar. Excellent. Okay. Well, it survived. Technically, it's second. I have taken it out before then when it was more of a shell. But just to test a few other things. But yeah, survived that lengthier run out. We'll put our loot here. Some of it anyway. Honeycomb can have. Ammo could go in there. Yeah, engines. Offload some of these. So as a budding industrialist, I do actually use these things that I pick up. I go through a lot of connectors and components. Basic components are like one of the most used things in the game. Just like screws. Oh, and fuel. Yeah, forget the fuel. Right. Okay. Are you at your? Is it at your base, Braveheart? I'll fly over. I'll have a look. We'll soon see if he's there. So while we don't live on a planet, we live on a moon. I just prefer this to space stations. I don't know why. I do like at least some semblance of being... There's all this stuff that's in the game, and it'd just be a shame if it was just all just... if I was space only. Like, totally space only. Blunt Chisel. I like the name. In fact, actually, let's... we can have a look around here. So this is the ship. This is our roid miner that he's working on. It's nice. What have you changed? Oh, you've added the cyan luminescence. Yes. Very nice. It's looking good, man. Decent there. Little being the wrong word for it. DSATs are anything but little. Too big, man. DSATs fucking huge. Oh. Need more practice on my magic carpet there. It's coming off. Actually, it's got a bit further. Just jump off it, actually. Can we have a look inside? You've got rails at the back. Is that to shoot people as you're running away from them? And cannons. Rails and cannons, nice. Yeah, I need an asteroid miner. Oh, thank you, Squire. Very nice. I'm locked in here. I'm conscious of that. It won't fly off anyway. I can force respawn if I need to. Go in here, and there's engine bay. I like that you've got this here, because that prevents any sniper shot. Well, it will impede it slightly. That is a thing. You didn't have that. You could get a stray bullet into you and yeah, ruin everyone's day. So that's cool. And this is your little... Oh, I can escape this way if I want to. Optimized containers. That's when you land on the asteroid and you're like, right, let's go, boys. Let's go mine some more. That's a lovely looking ship. If you are doing BPs of it, I will definitely I'll definitely print one as well, because I could do with an asteroid miner. I was just thinking that the other day. Alright, I'm gonna head back over, and I think we'll call it there. So a little bit more work on the ship. It is like a scarab. I think Void's right. Maybe that's the name I settle on. I don't know. Oh yes, the building. Let's have a quick look. Check out your building. Let's come back round over here. Oh, gonna crash into the moon. Is this one here, is it? The storage facility. I had a look at this the other day. This is where the bodies are buried. Is that right, Braveheart? Ah, very nice. Like these archways. And the floor. Sweet. Jeez, you've got so much room to store stuff. That'll come in handy for all the ore that you mine. I bet you haven't even touched the sides yet, though. With the amount of storage you got here. No expanded basic, but you could get like advanced ones or rare ones in here, couldn't you, as well, if you wanted? Isn't that fucking crazy? Yeah, looking good. It's building up nice around here. I like this plot of land. Close to the market. I mean, a lot of people are wearing a hat. Yes, I am. Yeah. It's freezing. Safi. It's cold. I'm like, I need it. Oh, is it not? Do I just look like a terrapin or something? It's really cold though. For me anyway. And I've no hair, so yeah. It expedites the problem. It compounds the problem, I should say, not expedites. Right. Okay. Well, I think we'll call it. I'll just see if anyone's streaming DU. I don't know how many we've got watching us. 7 people. So we'll just see if anyone's streaming DU. I'll just see me. Keep the hat on, less glare. You're making him try so you can actually watch. I'm gonna have to call it there though, Safi. But I'll put the VOD up so you can -6 out. So yeah, it's not that cold here. I think it's like probably 5 or something. Maybe a bit lower than that now. Now it's night time. But I'll have the VOD up as soon as I can. If you want to go back and watch it, if you did miss out on it, I'll start doing that now once the stream's over. But yeah, I say I might get on Sunday night. I'll have a giveaway. Let's say courtesy of Honjo. So and I'll do an advance warning because I'm doing something like that. I don't want to just like randomly come on and stream. I'll make sure there's a bit of time for a notice for people as well. And then I'll probably have a bit of time to work on the L Core between now and then, so I might see the final form. Yeah, and then I'm not sure what we'll do on that. Probably take it out for some more mission running. Might do a bit of asteroid mining as well. That would be fun on stream. Or interesting on stream, we should say. But anyway, enough waffling. Thanks everyone for your time. And yes, pirating. Yeah. plenty of, yeah, so now I'm going to be asteroid mining ahead of time. Maybe not my brightest idea, but yeah, what the hell? It'd be fun anyway, whatever happens. But yeah, until then, fly safe, and I'll catch you next time. See you, folks.